They call me Mickey. Where's the mouse at? Hey, yo.
I'm 2 days into college and I'm 3 lectures behind. There's this guy, let's name him Colin. He says he wants to be mine, but it doesn't really sit with me quite right because he does things that I like, and I keep accidentally knocking myself out of my dorm in the middle of the night. I'm 2 days into college and I'm 3 lectures behind. There's this guy, let's name him Colin. He says he wants to be mine, but I'm quite right because I really like the things I like, and I keep accidentally knocking myself out of my dorm in the middle of the night. Wake up and walk here, and I wake up kind of good. But I wake up kind of tired. I was sleeping when I'm old. See, I don't like drinking.
Let's try that again.
I'm 2 days into college and I'm 3 lectures behind. Here's this guy, let's name him Colin. He says he wants to be mine, but it's very okay for me. Things I like, and I keep accidentally knocking myself out of my dorm in the middle of the night. Wake up and walk. Where did I?
Sup, fuckers? Welcome to Call the Game. It's your boy Shane here. Yo, shout out to homeboy Jared McCain. That's his anthem right there. You know what's up? It's been a minute. I think the last time we talked, last time was 3 weeks ago, I want to say. A lot has happened since, especially in both football and basketball. And Survivor too. We'll talk about that later, but let's see. Hold up. Yeah. Watch a little college basketball. Dude, Cooper Flag, absolute fucking beauty. White boy of the century. Buddies, what was the stat line? It was during the Kentucky game they pulled this up. Only Duke player to have 50 plus points, 25 plus rebounds, and 10 plus assists in the first 3 games. First Duke player was it? Oh, in the last 40 years. That is crazy. That, like, we're talking Zion, Christian Laettner too, like crazy. We're repping our boy Ja, even though he's hurt, unfortunately. But yo, back to our homeboy Jared McCain. He dropped 34 the other night, and then he had 27 against the Hornets. Fuck, what do you have? What do you have on Tuesday? I forget, but I knew this man's was gonna be good. He better be fucking starting at least until Maxi comes back. Yo, I love Kelly. Don't get me wrong. But when Maxi comes back, there's no way Jared McCain shouldn't be at the two. I'm just saying, he's pretty nice. He's pretty nice with it. Bama's been, yo, couple good college basketball games tonight. Bama plays Purdue. That's gonna be nice. Ohio State plays Texas A&M. They're ranked, really? I didn't know Ohio State was ranked right now. Interesting. Anyone? Georgia Tennessee plays tomorrow as well. That's gonna be a big game after fucking Georgia blew it against Ole Miss last week. Jackson Dart, absolute beauty. Yeah, Georgia might be fucked if they don't win, especially if they don't win this game. They're done. They're done for. Sixers not off to a good start. Yeah. I know. God damn. All right. What are we? I think we're 2-8 right now. Play the Magic tonight. They lost Paolo. He was playing at an MVP level. Now he's out for a minute. Franz Wagner, though, he's stepping up for real. If the Magic are a top team in the East by like January, February, and Paolo's still not back, Franz Wagner should be an all-star. Just saying. Anyway, so yeah, my future bet on the Thunder's looking pretty nice. Uh, they're what? I think they're 10-1 at this point. Chet's out for a hot minute though, but I think the Shea's been a beast. J Dub's been a beast. Yo, the chemistry they have over there, unreal. Like it's just a bunch of young guys who all fuck with each other. That's what it is. But what's crazy is that the 3 seed in the East is would be like the 10th or 11th seed in the West. It'd be like playing territory, maybe not even to be honest. And then let's see who else has been, dude. Jokic, bro. Oh my god, buddy's averaging literally a triple double, and not just any triple double. 30 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists. Fucking nuts, yo. And then what else happened? You got oh yeah, 80s averaging 33 a game. Who the fuck expected that? Yeah, even though the Lakers been so inconsistent, you can't argue with me that the Lakers might have two all-star starters, especially if AD stays healthy. So let's face it, LeBron's gonna be a starter till he retires, which not gonna lie. I think he's done after next season. That's just me. Uh trying to think what else happened. Embiid came back the other night. He was not very good. Cat was giving him the work. Hopefully he plays tonight though. Paul George, he's not looking too hot. You know who I would love to see start? Yabusele. Why isn't he starting over Caleb Martin? I feel like he's been more consistent and he's a fucking dog on defense. I would love to see him at the four, but that's just me. Oh, yo, Eagles have been pretty hot lately. They won last night. Going on. Oh, oh, Saquon. Yeah, what a fucking. You know what? Oh, nah, fuck it. That's good enough. All right. It's demon hours, 11:18 in the morning. I got my college football predictions, the final playoff predictions. Do that later. Oh yeah, Wemby dropped 50 the other night. Yeah, I thought so. A five, he's gotten two 5-by-5 games, or maybe just one. I could be wrong, but which is at least 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks. I thought that was like a rare thing to do. I mean, the last time it happened before him was Nurkic in 2019, but I thought like the last time this happened was in like the 90s or like 80s. I didn't think anyone this century was doing that. I guess I was wrong. I think AD's done it before I saw. Hakeem did it multiple times. He's a fucking dog. Yeah, we almost beat the Cavs though without Paul George, Embiid, and Maxi. Maxi's out for next couple weeks, unfortunately. Um, Penn State fucking blew it against Ohio State. You know what's crazy? We could have won that game if the Penn State receiver didn't let the ball. He literally let the corner take the ball out of his hands in the end zone. Like, bruh. Uh, we'll talk about that later. What else we got? Colorado's come out of nowhere. Also, all my playoff predictions, well, my Heisman prediction too later. Oh yeah, Miami lost to Georgia Tech last weekend. They sold their. Yeah, Clemson got fucked by Louisville a couple weeks ago. That was pretty nice. Oh yeah, damn, almost blew out Georgia. I didn't even realize. Yeah, Bama blew out LSU last weekend, and LSU beat Ole Miss. SEC outside of Texas, the SEC is gonna get pretty interesting very soon. Oh my god, the fuck is that shit? Sorry, something just popped up on my computer. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Anything? Clay returned the Golden State the other night. Curry was acting weird towards him. Everyone was saying it was towards him. I don't know. Well, he was acting weird towards him. I don't know if it was towards him or like to the Mavericks in general. But that's weird. He would be treating Clay like that. They go way back. Like it's not his fault. The Warriors didn't want to bring him back. What? Yeah, but the Warriors are 9-1. I was not expecting that. I didn't think they'd be bad. Well, I thought they were gonna miss the play-in, like have it down year. But I didn't think they'd get off to this hot start. Fucking Buddy Hield's averaging like 19 a game off the bench. Crazy. Uh, maybe college, maybe college basketball games that have happened. Because Oh yeah, Auburn fucking beat Houston, bro. Jaquie Howard, number 3 for Auburn. He's a fucking pussy. See, I'm saying this as someone who's sitting in my chair talking about him. He's playing college basketball, but Buddy, they're literally blowing out this one team. I forget who, but he kept calling for the ball. He wouldn't get the ball, and then next thing you know, like a couple days later, him and this senior going at it on the team plane. They had to fucking land early before the game in Houston, and then he ended up beating Houston. It's crazy. Oh yeah, yo, fuck Arthur Hayes, bitch ass motherfucker, and got Embiid fined and suspended. Yo, Adam Silver hates the Sixers. On God. Oh yeah. I thought the Baylor Gonzaga game, the first that was gonna be interesting. I saw BJ Edgecombe dunked on Mark Few's son. But Gonzaga blew out Baylor, so that really didn't matter. Yeah, I think I did enough recapping. So Pick'em, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Pick'em's kind of flopped on TikTok recently. So like go follow the TikTok at Paul the Game or ugh, at Call the Game Podcast. But we've hit 100, over 100 wins now. We're going for 200 by the end of the year. Now it is time for. If you bet on this, call the number. All right, we got this new segment we started last episode. We did 5. This time from here on out, we're just gonna do 1 each episode. So the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight is tonight. Right now. Yo, I saw Mike Tyson's looking pretty fucking ripped. I don't care if he's got 30 years on Jake Paul. Jake Paul's done for tonight. And I mean, last I saw him, he was looking kind of chubby. But just wait for it. Wait for it. What do we got? Mike Tyson plus 10,000 odds has a better chance, has higher odds of biting Jake Paul's ear than vice versa, plus 5 or plus 50,000. If you're betting on this, I get if you're betting on the fight. If you're betting on who's gonna be biting each other's ear, that's some freaky shit. Call the damn number. All right. Next, Brandon Ingram. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago now. Brandon Ingram hit a buzzer beater on Anthony Simons. They both happen to happen kid with the same baby mama. That has inspired me to do. Ugh. God damn, I can't fucking talk today. Eskimo Brothers. Brrr. So, Brandon Ingram. So, this chick, her name's Aaliyah Penn. Some light skinned Instagram model. Probably has an OnlyFans. She's got like multiple endorsements I saw. I think Puma was one of them. I forget what else. I really don't care. She had a kid with Brandon Ingram back in fall 2019, and then she had a kid with Anthony Simons last winter. I think it was around like February before the All-Star weekend, something like that. But he said, bar for bar. Yeah, twin. Tell her who better. Tell her who better. Yeah, my car is in the shop right now. I had to take my battery's kind of shot, even though I got a new one last spring. Weird. Okay. Redraft time. All right. So we're at 2015. I've said this, so I'm a lot more into basketball than football. You guys know that, or at least I know more. The NBA, if we're talking like the last 10 years, like draft class wise, 2015 is definitely towards the bottom. There's so many busts in the lottery. I feel like just that didn't live up to the potential didn't live up to their potential. And NFL, this one's pretty mid. Anyway, let's do NBA first. At 1, I got the Timberwolves switching things up and going with Devin Booker. Yeah, they did hit with their pick Karl-Anthony Towns, but after seeing Devin Booker play in the Olympics this summer, he's definitely better I would say he's definitely better than Karl-Anthony Towns. Also, Devin Booker's led his team to the finals before, and he's made an All-NBA first team. Yeah, I'm going Devin Booker here. If this was maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I would have a different opinion. But now, Devin Booker's definitely better. 2, I have the Lakers actually going with Karl-Anthony Towns this time around. Uh, yeah, second, those are easily the top 2, not even close. Cat, absolute stud. He hooked Embiid the other night. He was really good last year in the playoffs for the Timberwolves. What is he? I think he's a 4-time All-Star right now. Could be 5 if the Knicks are really good in January. But all right. Wait, 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 wait. Bro. Wait. 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 No, time out. So where were we? Let's just say, think I lost my computer charger. Not very chill, but we'll roll with it. Where were we? We were on redraft time. So NBA, I think, yeah, we did 1 and 2. At 3, I got one of the reigning NBA champions. Can't stay healthy, but he's a fucking dog when he's healthy. Kristaps Porzingis, or I got the Sixers taken, of course. Massive upgrade from Julio Okafor. 4, I got the Knicks going with the only other All Star in this draft class, D'Angelo Russell. Even though he's not having the best year in LA, but he just needs to get out of there. LA is toxic for him. At 5, I got the Magic going with one of the best shot blockers in the league, and Miles Turner. At 6, I got the Kings going with a very solid point guard, fucking dog, Terry Rozier. At 7, I got the Nuggets going with very solid, underrated, or center off the bench in Bobby Portis. Uh, 8, I got the Pistons going with the guy who's having the best season of his career at the moment, Norman Powell. At 9, I got the Hornets going with an absolute beauty for my Philadelphia 76ers, Kelly Oubre. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you haven't noticed by now, for those who are new here, free draft night trades, by the way. At 10, I got the Heat going with a big who was a fucking dog a few years back, Christian Wood. At 11, I got the Pacers going with, I got another big off the board here. I think he's out of the league right now. He might be in the G League at best. He's either in the G League or overseas. I don't know. Montrezl Harrell got busted for, I think, what was it, 30 pounds he brought in the TSA. Hold up. I could look this up. Oh yeah, he's in the NBL. Yeah. Alright. Two years ago, what was it? Oh, it was only less than 5 pounds. Oh, less than 5 pounds. Well, I don't know why the fuck I was thinking 30. At 12, I got the Jazz going with a guy who can fucking throw it down, Larry Nance Jr. He was in the dunk contest one year. At 13, I got the Suns. Just missed out on Devin Booker, unfortunately. I got them going with the guy who they signed in the offseason, Tyus Jones. At 14, I got the Thunder going with a center who's won 3 rings in Kevon Looney. At 15, I got the Hawks going with the guy who peaked in his second or third season. He's had a very up and down career, but he's a solid wing, Josh Richardson. At 16, I got the Celtics going with a very solid forward in Royce O'Neal. At 17, I got the Bucks going with the former Sixers legend, now Pacers stud, and TJ McConnell. At 18, I got the Rockets going with a very solid point guard who was a bust at the beginning of his career, like ass, but then the last couple of years he's really, I think it was 2021 he started cooking. Campaign. 19, I got the Wizards going with a forward who was very solid on the Cavs. I think he's playing overseas for the first time in his career. Cedi Osman. If he didn't before he got drafted, I don't know when he came to the league. Couldn't tell you. At 20, I got the Raptors going with the guy who's making $12 million to ride the bench, Rashawn Holmes, another former Sixer legend. At 21, I got the Mavericks going with a very solid backup point guard and DeLon Wright. At 22, I got the Bulls. He was considered a bust in his beginning of his career, but he's a very solid power forward in Trey Lyles. At 23, I got the Trailblazers going with a solid wing. The difference is between this guy and the guys below him is he's actually in the league. Pat Connaughton. All right. Now, after this one name, besides like 2 names, the rest, the rest of this is just lottery bust. It's good. It's good. Ah, fuck! I can't fucking talk. It gets good. Just wait. At 24, I got the Cavs going with an absolute beast for the Nets, Rondé Hollis Jefferson. At 25, I got the Grizzlies going with the guy from Duke who everyone thought was going to be amazing for some reason, Justice Winslow. I don't know, I thought it was going to be something, not like great or anything. Nah, who cares? 26, I got the Spurs going with the Wisconsin legend who I he lasted in the league, but he just didn't live up to his hype. Frank Kaminsky. 27, I got the Lakers going with center who had a couple double-digit seasons, but was also in the lottery. Didn't do much. Willie Cauley-Stein. 20, I got the Celtics going with the last non-lottery guy I have in here, Willie Hernangomez. I think Juan Bo Cruz was in the last one. 29, I got the Nets going with the guy who peaked his rookie year, forgotten legend Emmanuel Mudiay. At 30, I got the Warriors. Missed out on Kevin Looney a while ago, so I got them going with Jahlil Okafor. I gotta give him a shout out. Why not? All right, 2015 NFL redrafts. Yeah, that's better. All right, I won. I got the Buccaneers. Call me crazy. I got them going Jameis Winston, even though he didn't pan out. The Buccaneers, he's an absolute beauty, and they were down bad at QB at the time, so I think it makes sense. Oh, yo, by the way, Bella's son just committed to Syracuse like 35 minutes ago. Probably 40 now, because I got ESPN notification 37. But yeah, crazy. Hell yeah. He's from New York too, so definitely makes sense. Good for him. Yeah, 30, number 36. I think he'll be better than Bronny for sure. And then you got the Boozer twins. Cameron Boozer's gonna be a dog. They're going to Duke too next year. It's crazy how them and Cooper Flag are the same age. Cooper Flag reclassified to get away from them, and AJ Dye, whatever. Uh, he's about to be the number one pick this year. Come on now. And but like they all could have been at Duke together next year. Imagine. All right, two. I got the Titans. Yeah, they're not taking Mariota this time around. No way. I got them going with the guy, one of the best receivers. Unfortunately, is out for the year now. Stephon Diggs. Three. I got the Jags going with one of the best edge rushers in the league, Danielle Hunter. Four. I got the Raiders going with the guy who got traded like a month ago, Amari Cooper. Five. I got the Redskins sticking with their guy, Brandon Scherf. Six, I got the Jets going with a tackle since their O line's always been ass. Rob Havenstein. Seven, I got the Bears going with a very solid guard, Ali Marpet. At eight, I got the Falcons going with the guy who's one of the best linebackers in the league at one point, Eric Kendricks. At nine, I got the Giants going with a very solid D end in Zadarius Smith. At 10, I got the Rams going with the guy who. Let's have a moment silence for this guy. I mean, he's not like dead or anything, but I'm going with Todd Gurley. Oh, he was one of my favorite players at one point. He won me fantasy one year back in high school. But what if? He's one of the biggest what ifs of all time for sure. He really drove himself into the ground. He just always was getting hurt. He had to retire. At 11, I got the Vikings going with a very solid corner, Marcus Peters. At 12, I got the Browns going with a stud receiver who was a stud for me in fantasy. I think he had 50 for me in 2020, Tyler Lockett. At 13, I got the Saints sticking with their guy, Andrus Pete. At 14, I got the Dolphins going with a very underrated receiver who they took in this draft, actually, Devontae Parker. 15, I got the Niners going with a very solid D end, Leonard Williams. At 16, I got the Texans going with the guy who's considered one of the best running backs in the league at one point, Melvin Gordon. At 17, I got the Chargers going with the very solid D end who just left the San Fran this offseason, Eric Armstead. At 18, I got Chiefs going with a linebacker who really has really broken out the past couple of years, Preston Smith. At 19, I got the Browns going with a solid D tackle, Grady Jarrett. At 20, I got the Eagles going with a very solid safety, Quandre Diggs. 21, I got the Bengals going with a very solid guard, Shaq Mason. 22, I got the Steelers sticking with their guy, Bud Dupree. At 23, I got the Lions going with the guy also considered one of the best running backs in the league at one point, just like the other two guys above him. But he also got fucked with injuries, just like Todd Gurley, David Johnson. 24, I got the Cardinals going with the guy, only tight end we have here. He was considered one of the best at one point. Actually cheated on Kelsey Plum, Darren Waller. 25, I got the Panthers going with a very underrated receiver. I don't think he's in the league. He might be a free agent right now. Jameson Crowder. 26, I got the Ravens going with a very underrated running back. I think he was a Pro Bowler for the first time. Might have led the league in touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. Raheem Mostert. At 27, I got the Cowboys going with an absolute beauty to back up Tony Romo, Taylor Heinicke. At 28, I got the Broncos going with a very solid tackle, Lyle Collins. At 29, I got the Colts going with a stud corner, who peaked early in his career, but I don't think he's in the league anymore. Byron Jones. 30, I got the Packers going with a very underrated corner for my Philadelphia Eagles and Ronald Darby. At 31, I got the Saints also going with a former Eagle legend, Jordan Hicks. And at 32, I got the Patriots going with a very solid D end, Frank Clark. We're skipping this off. Okay. Alright. It's basically Big Ten and SEC heavy, as it's probably gonna be if we're being for real. Alright, let's get after it. At 1, we got the Big Ten champs. Not Oregon. We got Ohio State. The way it's looking right now, it's probably gonna be Ohio State and Oregon, if I were to guess. Those two in the Big Ten championship. I believe Ohio State will be Indiana next week. It's at experience. That's what it's going to come down to. And I just can't see can't see Oregon beating Ohio State twice. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. So yeah, Ohio State at 1. At 2, I got a team who's been very hot since they lost to Georgia a while back. Texas. If it's Quinn Ewers or Archie Manning, both of them, absolute beauties. Yeah, they're the best team in the Big Ten for sure. Or SEC. God damn it. At 3, I got some dogs in the ACC. Probably gonna be the only ACC team in here, I think. Miami. Even though they lost last week, I don't give a fuck. Clemson are frauds. SMU maybe might give them the work, but I doubt it. Cam Ward, absolute dog. That's all I gotta say. And then at 4, I got BYU. The Big 12 is their division to lose at this point. That's what I'm saying. So at 5, pretty obvious. I got Oregon. I mean, I think they're going to win out and then lose to Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. It's just as simple as that. At 6, I got a team who lost to Ohio State, but if they win out, they're in a pretty good spot. I got Penn State. Drew Aller, absolute dog. Abdul Carter, absolute dog. Tyler Warren, absolute dog. Yeah. At 7, I got Indiana. Fucking Curtis Roke, absolute beauty. Kurt Signetti, what a guy. What a guy. They're undefeated right now. At the rate they're playing, they should definitely be in the tournament for sure. At 8, I got a team who in a very easy conference, but they had a shitty loss, but other than that, I think they're rolling. Notre Dame. Riley Leonard, absolute dog. Their defense is pretty good too normally. At 9, I got Tennessee. I think even if they lose to Georgia tomorrow, they'll be looking good. That's what I'm saying. I like Tennessee. That's all I'm gonna say. And they beat Bama too, which I actually got Bama at 10. I think Bama. I mean, they lost. Who did they lose to? They lost to Vanderbilt and oh wait, it was Tennessee. Duh. What a fucking idiot I am. Yeah, I literally just fucking said it. I'm so slow. Jalen Moreau, he's so hit or miss. Also, it's Kalen DeBoer's first year. I think they're getting, but I don't know if they'll go far. 11, I was between Georgia and Ole Miss. I think it's gonna come down to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is getting that 11 seed. I think Georgia losing to Bama and Ole Miss is gonna fuck them. That's what's gonna screw them. Even if they beat Tennessee tomorrow, if Bama and Ole Miss win out, they're solid. And Jackson Dart, absolute dog. Carson Beck. I mean, Georgia's defense is always nice, but Carson Beck is so ass. Buddy's dating Hannah Cavender, and she sucked the talent out of him. And she probably rides the bench, too. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I bet the Cavender twins ride the bench at this point. You know what? I'm gonna go out my way, do the research. Since we respect women. Oh yeah. Hannah Cavender, a whopping 8 points and 6 assists on 38 or 39 field goal percentage. Hell yeah. What about Haley? She's dating Jake Ferguson. Okay, Haley's better. Definitely better. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 42 field goal percentage. Yo, I think Haley and Jake are the more athletic couple probably. All right. At 12, this is a no-brainer. I got Boise State. Ashton Genty, absolute beauty and a dog. But he's built different. I think before we start the playoff prediction, we should talk about our Heisman finalists. 1, Cam Ward. He's been the best QB in college football. Simple as that. At 2, I got Travis Hunter. Best player in all of college football. Buddy can lock your ass down and catch some dots from Shadir. 2, I got Dylan Gabriel. Oregon's been the best team of college football all year, and yeah, I feel like the quarterback of the best team normally finds their way in the Heisman race. Yeah. Uh, in the last spot, Ashton Genty. Come on now, best running back in college football, arguably the best player in college football. Absolute dog. And who's winning the Heisman? Travis Hunter. He has the second highest odds right now. He's the best player in all of college football. Nobody can play like him. He should go number 1. Come on now. Like this is why I had Colorado. Colorado's hot lately. I don't think they'll get in the playoff. That's just why I had them in the playoff beginning of the year. That's saying. All right, round 1. Oregon beats. Give me Oregon over Boise State. Give me Ole Miss over Penn State. Yeah, I think Penn State is gonna get upset and James Franklin will get fired. Hopefully, please, please. We need to get rid of James Franklin. He's a bum. And then this one's gonna come down to experience. Give me Bama over Indiana. Indiana's solid. I just don't know if they'll go far really. And then give me Tennessee over Notre Dame. Notre Dame gets some real competition. They'll sell. And then give me Oregon over BYU. This one's an easy one. This one might be a bowl one because they don't really face any big competition yet. And give me Miami over Ole Miss. And then give me Texas over Bama. And then give me Ohio State over Tennessee. In the semifinal round, give me Oregon over Ohio State. I know I said Oregon won't beat Ohio State twice, but I have them facing each other in the playoff. Like, come on. They're set up. They're gonna be set up in the bracket to face each other in the playoffs if they both get to the semifinals. For being for real. And then give me Texas over Miami, and then just like in the beginning of the year, I'm still riding Oregon. Oregon's winning the Natty this year. Yes, sir. Oh boy. So Survivor, eh? Last time we chat, Rome was a goner. Thank fucking God. But speaking of Rome, obviously, we got Tiana went after him. Unfortunately, Rachel was about to go, but like Soul hit her with the safety without power real quick. She was like, "Nah, I'm out." They're about to vote her out too, which is like Come on, the easy vote never happens. And then Sierra went pretty smart move when you think about it to get out Sierra over Sam because I guess Sam could be a shield for most people, but like I think Sam's in a rough spot right now where like I don't know if he'll end up winning. To be honest, he's messy. And then Soul Soul got voted out this week. Yo, this season's getting mad. I don't like the direction the season's going. It's because like everyone just keeps losing their vote. Like Jeff, whenever he fucking Jeff's like, yo, you're losing your vote. He just loves that shit. He like creams his pants over it. At the auction, it's like, oh, whoever has the most money loses their vote. I think like in 45, didn't Kelly lose her vote and then get voted out? I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then Sam lost his vote, and then his homegirl got voted out. It's crazy. And then uh the fucking immunity challenge this week, they had to get in the pairs. The last two pairs lose their vote and then went on a journey to fucking get their vote back. Why? What's the point of all that? Anyway, so there's this thing. It's called the Rome theory. Where Rome did some little like rapper like word thing and so after him, like he's done in boot order so far, but after him he did Tiana, Sierra, Soul. Here's who he has coming up. Here's who he says after that. Caroline, Gabe, Kyle, Andy, Genevieve, Teeny, Sue, Sam, Rachel. So basically, people are believing that this means something because Roma is breaking his NDA and like leaked the boot order. I don't know. Something sketchy here. If Caroline goes next week, then I'll believe it. But anyway, so here's who I think is most likely to win and less likely to win. At 9, give me Kyle. Buddy's won 3 immunities in a row. Yeah, he survived this week, but I think he's on borrowed time to be honest. Tuku's about at the numbers, but he, although I think Tuku's getting voted out next week, but I don't know if he loses next week or the following. Yeah, he's done for. I think he goes sooner than later. 8, Sue. I think she's destined for third place, but the only reason I have her above Kyle is because she still has an idol. At 7, I got Gabe. He's the most, outside of Kyle, he's the most targeted on Tuku. I mean, they're the only ones who have won individual immunity. And, well, Kyle won it 3 times in a row. Came in second against Gabe this week. And, yeah, literally, he's so messy. I don't know. I think he's on borrowed time. I wouldn't say borrowed time, but like they're starting to catch on that him, Caroline, and Sue are quite the trio. At 6, I got Sam. Sam, he lost his number 1. Andy's turned on him, kinda. I don't know where he stands with Rachel. I don't know. He's kind of in a weird spot on the bottom with T. It's unfortunate. Also, oh, never mind. The 5, Andy. The only reason I have him above Sam is because now he's in a better spot, in my opinion, with the Tukus. Uh, I don't know. He's still a little messy, but like he's actually making moves now. Him and Genevieve, that's quite the duo right there. At 4, I got Teeny. Yeah, she's at the bottom, but she can maneuver her way in there. I do think we're getting a woman winner. You can't convince me otherwise, but I don't know if it'll be her. At 3, I got Caroline. I was on the Caroline train for a while. Listen, I don't think she's going next week. I don't believe this shit. but her edit is concerning. I don't think she wins anymore. I don't know. Her edit's concerning. She is the glue of the Tuco. They might notice that eventually. But she's playing very under the radar right now. Nobody notices her, but if they got Sierra out, they might notice eventually that she's the glue of Tuco. That two, I got Genevieve. She's the best player in the game. She made some moves like get out Keyshawn. She got rid of Soul. Kind of a stupid move. I'm not gonna lie. Now she just put herself the bottom of the Tucos right with Kyle. Like, I don't know what you got out of that. I think she's destined to either get booted at finale or before finale. I don't know if she'll be at final three. And then I'm trying to think. Actually, and then at one, Rachel. I'm buying some Rachel stock. I don't know. She has an idol. Ever since she lost her number one, she's been cooking. And now that she got the fucking knowledge is out power, ever since she got that, she's been rolling. She got the idol. She played her shot in the dark just to see her everyone's reactions. That was a pretty good move, in my opinion. I don't know. I wasn't too high on her at first, but now I'm sold. I don't think. I don't know. Just watch out for her. And then, guess what we got in store coming over the holidays? NBA expansion. Yup, we're finally doing it. 2027, 2028. Adam Silver said that's going to be the season. They're targeting for an expansion, like teams for the games to start. Oh yeah, it's finally fucking happening. So let me give you a sneak peek. We got the Seattle Supersonics coming back. We got the Las Vegas Vipers. And then we got the Timberwolves moving to the East, putting them in the Central Division. Just adding them giving them a sixth team. And then we're putting Vegas in the Pacific in the West, obviously. Obviously, Seattle and Vegas will both be in the West. Seattle's going to be in the Northwest Division. And then Thunder are going to get moved down to the Southwest, where they belong, because Oklahoma's in the South. And that's all the time we have for today. Yeah, I could come out with an episode next week, but I don't like to do back-to-back weeks. And 2 weeks is Thanksgiving. I will not be here. So, yeah, the week after Thanksgiving, for surely.
Don't you want some white cornerback? Where they at?
Cooper DeJean is not a safety. He's just a corner who'll lock down your number one. DeJean is CB1. Said his wide ass can run. DeJean is CB1. Let me guess. Quicker than fast, sneaky athletic, let that white boy play corner.